Okay guys, thank you for watching my channel. So today's video is basically a full glam tutorial. Right now I'm just applying my foundation, but before that I just applied primer. I personally use Professional by Benefit, and then I just let it dry for a couple minutes and then I apply my foundation. So now just doing my concealer. I personally use three of them: Maybelline, Urban Decay, and Shape Tape by Tarte. Those are my favorite ones because they blend really nice. And then just gonna be taking my beauty blender and just blend because we don't want to look like cakey. And after we blend, we're just gonna be applying the contour cream. Yes. This one I'm just taking the lightest shades. I'm not taking the darkest one because I don't want to look like crazy, you know. I'm just doing my contour areas like what I usually use. I'll put my contour cream. I just put it on under my cheekbones, my forehead, and then just blend that in. Make sure you don't have harsh lines, okay? And then after that, I'm going to be taking my translucent powder. This one is by Maybelline. I like to use it just to set my concealer. And then we're going to be taking the fun part, which is the shadows. This one is the Tarte Brow palette. I'm going to be taking Classic. That's like the lightest shade that I have. If you don't have this palette, you can use whatever light shade just to make sure you have a base before we start with all the shades. Just make sure you have covered all the lid, all of the eye, just to make sure you have a nice base. So right now I'm just taking Innocent. That's the name of the shade of the palette. You can take this one is like a light brown shade. You can take whatever light brown shade you have. But personally, this one is really nice. They blend really nice. Actually, this shade is one of my favorites because it's like a really nice transition shade. And after that one, I'm gonna be taking Whimsy. That's the next shade of it. It's like a brownish terracotta color. That one is like you can put it over the crease as well. And then finally, like the third one is like a deep brown shade. It's a really nice color because it will make our transition look way better, having darkness at the out of corner. So after that, I'm gonna be over again with Wednesday and Smoked, so that way we create a really nice transition. You really have to blend and blend and blend a lot of times because it really will create that transition that we want to create. You know what I mean? Because yeah, like I said, I don't want to have harsh lines and I really want to have a nice shadow look. Now I'm applying, actually before I apply this glitter, I apply just the lid, the Kylie Cosmetics, the cream shadow called Cooper. That one, it helped me a lot so I can create a base for the glitter. It's like a goldish, yeah, it's like a really goldish thing going on, but once you apply the glitter on top of it, it really can see the difference. It will look way better. So you kind of see with it. So with the same brush that we used before, I'm gonna be taking on the palette is Punk, but actually it's a black shadow, so you can use whatever black shadow you have and just go a little bit of over the brown and the transition. We don't want to cover the transition that we already did, so that's why I'm just tapping. I'm not swiping a closer look, so yeah, just tapping a little bit of that black because we don't want to cover the brown. That's why I'm just like kind of like touching it. I'm not swiping it, I'm not blending it, I'm just like tapping. And now Same thing with the brush, just to make sure everything is well blended, because like I said, no harsh lines, that will help a lot. I'm just going over a little bit of the transition just to make sure the glitter it blends with the transition. Now with the hardest part ever, I'm sorry I'm kinda covering my eye, but hey, I needed a mirror in front of me because like eyeliners is the really hardest thing you can ever imagine. So you kind of see how I did like the line, just kind of made up with the tail of my brow, and then just from the top to the bottom I did another straight line and then just basically fill that in. My tip is just make a triangle and just fill it in. That's all you need to do for a really good eyeliner, but always make sure that like the line that I did before really mixed with the tail of your natural brow. Don't make it too high, don't make it too low. Just make sure it's like well, drawn. You can see the line mixed with the tail of my brow. That's all we want to make a really nice, eyeliner. So you see that I'm happy because I did it well on my first try, just looking at the mirror and moving. Now with setting my face, I'm gonna be taking Laura Geller. This one is like a foundation powder. I don't want to put a lot because otherwise it will look, like I said, cakey. I don't want to look cakey because it looks cakey obviously. So yeah, I'm just dabbing a little bit and just to set my face, and after that, yeah, just use any bronzer, any contour, just stay tuned. And right now this one is Tarte Makeup by Shayla. This, oh my god, when I got this palette, guys, this palette smells like chocolate. I was in love with it. So every time I open this palette, I want to lick it because it smells like chocolate, honestly. And now I'm gonna be taking the third shade with like a really light chocolate shade. I'm just doing over my contour but yeah, I'm just going over where we did our contour first, just a little bit, just to make sure we have, bronze our face. You can actually do bronzer first, but makeup has no rules, so you can do bronzer first or you can do the contour first. For me, I'm gonna do bronzer after the the contour with an angle brush. Just make sure it's an angle brush. Take this one is Hoola by Benefit. It's a really famous bronzer, and why not? Because it's really amazing. And then I'm gonna taking a bigger angle brush just to make sure the bigger areas are really covered with the bronzer as well. Okay, now I did my lips out of camera because like who doesn't know how to put lipstick on it? So I'm just gonna say I'm using Gemini by Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and then yeah, just curling my lashes. And basically you can use obviously any mascara you have. Mine was empty, so I stole my mom's mascara because yeah, we need to have our lashes really, really dark and up to Jesus, as Patrick Star says. I'm not putting lashes, like, fake lashes, because mine were, you know, really bad. That's my face when I'm tired doing makeup because it's 2 hours later and I'm still doing my makeup. I'm really tired, and that's my face because I hate when my face itches after doing my makeup, and I don't want to ruin it. It's really the nightmare. So now I'm gonna be taking Tarte liner. This one is for my waterline. This one is like a nude color. It will make our eyes bigger because nude colors are, pop in these days now. And actually, this color is really pigmented, guys. I'm not gonna lie, this color is really pigmented and it looks really nice. Now, over the palette, I'm gonna be taking again Innocent and Whimsy just to make sure that I have my under eye really blended and make our eye look really nice. That will complete our eye look a little. Um, yeah, if I only had fake lashes on it, it will look way better. But yeah, I need to buy more lashes. Yeah, I think that will complete our eye look. So as you can see, I'm just barely applying, and that's the final look. Thank you guys for watching. I know it's a long video, but hey, when you do your makeup, you take a long time. Just make sure you subscribe to my channel, and if you like it, just please like it. Bye guys.